Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, a black and gold mosh pit where the Hawkeyes are ready to swarm. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Michigan State Spartans taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Spartans will put total leather and will get started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will have the first possession of the game. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David, when he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all over the field. They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches, whether he's open or whether he's open, because he's always open.
They'll keep it on the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team. We're going to run the football, even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming in.
Trying to find his man on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. After misfiring, it's second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration. Great.
Lost one deep down the right side. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
Motion from the offense. To the air, it's Sullivan. He wants it all. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So the Michigan State Spartans offense has the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
The Spartans come to the line in the hurry up. The Spartans very efficient with this passing game.
You like that, Reese? You like that? I think so. This is an offense that, listen, when you've got a guy back there that can be efficient. Make no mistake, they're going to run the football, but when you get that Kirk Cousins guys, you start to really like the offense.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll try to get it through the air. Coming after it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep the quarterback standing up straight.
And the Spartans will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Iowa has the ball back on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. That's caught. It's Johnson. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down. Understand the situation. Understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. On the move in the 30. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now?
Got enough space. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The Spartans will hustle to the line. Shotgun snap on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Spartans line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
And here comes the offense on second down. They're going to run it to the right. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. Not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Trying to get to it. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Got his man to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Hawkeyes are rolling down the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Brings up second down.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the second quarter. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going for it all. Makes a catch at the 15. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hawkeye! No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Trailing by 3 touchdowns, if you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Released to the back. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Finds his man. It's Gates. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. The Spartans want to pick up the tempo. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Man, this guy just has a lot of skills when he's toting the rock, doesn't he? He's got speed, but he's also physical. Kind of reminds you of great Michigan State running backs. Guys like...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that is priority #1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He lost one down the sideline. And that pass picked off. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Quickly out to the tight end. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Jet sweep to the receiver. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as it...
And the ball is intercepted. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
That's a really good-looking throw, and I love the decision right there. When I think back to my favorite Michigan State quarterback ever, it's Kirk Cousins. Wasn't the biggest, wasn't the strongest, fastest, didn't have the best arm, but he made good decisions. He read the defense and threw the ball accurately on time. This guy has the ability to do that, too. And if he keeps this up, this offense is going to be tough to stop.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Just goes right through the wicket. Brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
I like the idea by the quarterback. He wanted to attack the middle of the field. He found his open guy. The receiver's just got to be able to make a play for him.
The aerial assault continues. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. They get through and it's blocked. He's going to scoop it up. racing down the left side. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Iowa! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now. But those fans that were there when the U was the U, they know this game is not over. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to NC State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Second and short now after that completion. Off the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Carter. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
They move the tight end all over. Handoff to the single running back. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And the Spartans are marching down the field. Looking to move it through the air. And the pressure gets to the quarterback. Down he goes, but that penalty marker sitting right at the line of scrimmage might be offsides against the defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me in the game.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. Just gets rid of it before the heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Boy, they hope this next drive is more. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Here comes the offense on second down. The give to the tailback. And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And the Hawkeyes get it up to move the chain.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Runs through the tackle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Gill. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. The Spartans decide to punt it away. Takes it on the return. He gets a block. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going up top on 1st down. He uncorks one deep. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Hawkeyes will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one.
And he breaks into the open. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Movement here from the tight end. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds a tight end. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there. Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back Homer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the 1st down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that 1st down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
Caught near the sticks. It's Gates. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan State. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late. At least you got the party started.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Set to kick this one away.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, give on the inside. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Keeps it on the bootleg. Feeling some heat. Working on the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll try the run. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. Got room to work. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. Couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
Run it with the fullback. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. To the air, it's Sullivan. Got it set up on the outside. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Parachek. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw. Dumps it to the back. Got a man. It's Carter. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Wants to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it.
A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Got to make sure they're sound in protection. They had one blocked earlier. He got it.
This kicker is mentally tough, man. There are not a lot of guys that would have a kick blocked earlier in the game come out here and make that kick you just saw. That was awesome.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. This offense has a second down play. Dropping back, it's Sullivan. He's right on target. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This receiver is such a weapon. He has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
And the Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch, called for and made. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
On second down, he'll fire. Quick strike complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Spartans in the hurry-up.
Really nice job on that throw, just giving his guy an opportunity to catch the ball. It kind of reminds me about Bill Burke, a guy I played against back in the Citrus Bowl when I was playing. He was throwing to Plaxico Burress, and he just kept putting the football in Plax's range, and we just couldn't stop the two of them. They went up and down the field on us all day long throwing it. If you just give your guy a chance like he did right there, I don't know if this defense can stop them.
The freshman able to get home with the sack. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third down, going up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. And the Spartans have this offense rolling. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's going to pass. With the catch, it's Gates.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's third and short. Looking to the big tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Parachek. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Looking to throw. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Smarty. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Miami has the lead right now, but this Canes crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet there in the 305. They're up by 5 over NC State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Tackled immediately after the catch.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
He's going for it all. Catch inside the 25.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
They make the stop to the 19 after a pickup of 5. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll keep it on the ground, looking for the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. He's back to throw on second down. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's got him and they convert. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. The Spartans moving quickly to the line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. The short hands, it's Parachek. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. From the gun. They're trying to get to it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Spartans.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the point after is good. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Let's get weird. This is exactly what they needed. They needed something to happen. Down 2 possessions, fourth quarter, got to make it happen. Onside kick team comes through.
This is a situation you dreamed of in the backyard, but now it's for real. One last chance late in the game, final drive coming for this offense. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Using the quick game. He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.